Guys, welcome to the Buzz with Boom and B. I'm your host, Benitra. Today's guest is Keyatta Cruz. She's an actress, an author, a producer, a creator, and much more. But I'm so happy to call her my friend. Give a buzzworthy, uh, 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 give a buzzworthy round of applause to Miss Cruz.
Hey, friend.
Hey, I'm so happy you came and joined me today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I know you're a busy woman.
I mean, we all busy.
We
Life,
all busy. Yes, life be life.
life be life, and baby.
But I'm so happy you took the time to come.
Of course,
Love you, boo.
anything for you.
Love you, boo. So let's get into it, girl.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, let's talk about it. Tell myself and my audience about who Keyatta Cruz is.
Ooh, child, where do I start? Well, I'm a writer, producer, director, creator. I started acting about 20 years ago, and I thought that's what I was gonna do forever. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I focused on until it didn't go right.
Mhm.
Something always happens. You always have something in your path that deter you, but for the right reasons. So I can say because my acting journey wasn't going like I wanted to, it pushed me to create my own series.
Okay, let's talk about this series because
Let's talk about it.
this series is so good, you guys. So the series that we're talking about is Borderville. We have Bordersville 1 and Bordersville 2. And what can they catch that
On Tubi.
on Tubi?
Tubi TV.
Both
Well,
both seasons.
well, one is currently streaming. It's been on Tubi for 3 years now. Y'all, when I say thank you, Tubi, thank you, Fox, thank you, because it has been an amazing year for us. When I say most popular all year, featured all year. So that's season 1. Season 2, we're just waiting on the green light.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Real soon.
Real soon.
And 3 on the way?
Yes, we start filming 3 in February.
Okay, 3.
It's already ready, y'all. When I say the tea is gonna be hot.
I'm so super excited.
Well, you saw 1 and 2, so you already know.
I saw
everything.
1 too. The premiere was super for Bordersville 2, and I can't wait to the premiere of Bordersville 3. Okay?
Yes.
So give us a rundown of like different movies you've been in.
Oh, okay. So I'll start with some popular ones that everybody love and I always get a lot of references from, which is it's always Bordersville number 1 because Kim, people
Yes.
either you love or you hate Kim, but she's a whole.
Yeah, my brother called you Kim.
He literally, and this man been knowing me for how long?
We've been knowing each other, so we've been friends over 20 years.
Yes.
And my brother called her Kim.
He literally calls me Kim. It's so funny. So, okay, well, the next popular film that people always reference me to is Homewrecker.
Okay.
Which is a really good film. One of my really good friends, Brandy Specs, directed it.
Okay.
Love B. So yeah,
We love you, B.
we love you, B. Homewrecker. We have K-Ro, which is a comedy. Oh y'all, K-Ro is hilarious. I play a freaky grandma. Baby, don't play with Granny, cause she gon' pack her pistol, smoke her weed, and get her some of that young stuff.
So how different is the horny grandma from the real Keyatta Cruz?
Oh girl. You know what? I say, you know what? Am I tapping into who I'm gonna be when I get
When you get of granny age,
he better be ready.
right? Better be ready.
So yeah, but K-Ro is hilarious. It's about Houston, about Drake. Have some tough hitters in there. Bubba Dub, Brady Bob, myself, Jeff Shelley. K-Ro is a good one. And then I have The Jealous Daughter. That's a good one as well.
Okay.
Berlin 46, which Berlin will be coming back out because we changed the name and everything to The Last Client, which will be back streaming soon. But I actually produced and had a lead role in that film. And I love being behind the scenes just as much as I love being in front of the camera.
So which one would you love? Which one do you love the most?
I can't. It's equal.
It's equal.
It's equal. It's like the whole everything together. It makes my love. That's what I love. Everything, just doing everything, being on set, being able to create, and then being able to see my vision come to life.
Yeah.
It's everything for me.
It's everything. Well, I'm definitely happy that you are able to see the vision in your head and then watch it unfold. Like, I'm so super proud of you, and I tell you
Thank
this
you.
all the
Yeah, all
time.
the time.
So tell me about your journey.
Whew, friend. You know what's crazy? When I was watching Miss Pat's Club Shay Shay, and I was just like, wow, this is like listening to someone else tell their story as mine unfold, but it's so similar. And just seeing all of what she came through to where she at now, I'm so excited about my future.
Right.
Because if you would have asked me 20 years ago, would I be an actress on TV? Would I be a creator of my own hit television show? Would I be making, just a name for myself and also for my children in this industry? I would have told you hell no.
Yeah, because I can say 20 some years ago, we were just wearing the spacesuits.
Oh, girl, look, baby, but you know what? I thought I was cute in my spacesuit. You couldn't tell me nothing.
We were wearing the spacesuits at the
I
airport.
forgot about the spacesuit.
Or we were cleaning the aircrafts at the airport.
Started cleaning them.
Started cleaning them.
We
went from cleaning them to,
baby, we thought we was the
astronauts.
bomb.
First of all, we thought we were astronauts.
No, when we started making $10, no, you was already making good money because you was a manager.
Baby,
I
always ran shit.
She did. She was always a boss. Always. And I love that. I really admire you and always admired you. Because I'll never forget when you pulled up in that red Impala. I was like, my friend.
Maybe that 2003 Impala.
Where we going?
Where we going?
Yes. So, no, like for real, just coming from living in Haverstock. You want me to tell them a story about it?
Tell the people the story about Haverstock.
Oh my gosh, y'all. If you're from Houston, you know about Haverstock.
Haverstock,
so
Northside.
Haverstock was my first apartment. When I say literally, I turned 18. 2 weeks later, I had my apartment. Me and my baby moved in with nothing but a bag of clothes and some food. I worked my way. I got my little apartment set up, got my furniture, doing good. End up meeting my kid's father. Thankful for him because I have my beautiful kids, my superstars.
Yeah.
Paris and DK, but
shout out to
child being 19 years old and being in a relationship with a 32-year-old was something I would never ever recommend for a young female to do. And you know what's funny?
What?
If I would have listened to my aunt, I would have never been in that position. But my auntie ran a background check. She ran a background check and everything.
Y'all do background checks. Y'all need to know who y'all land with. So, ladies.
And also, too, like, sometimes, I know people don't be wanting to hear this, but, like, sometimes our family members and people that love us can see things that we don't see. And, those red flags.
We're there.
So, moving to the funniest part. This fool, y'all, me and my kid's father were getting into it. He was pretty abusive. I don't know how I called. Did I call you?
You called me.
I called her, and was I crying?
He was crying.
Hysterical. I was crying because he hadn't hit me. When I said, I don't know, Benitra got on there on 2 wheels.
I got there.
But he was gone.
My brother was like, where are you going? I was like, my friend called me. She need me. He was like, what you gonna do? You don't supposed to get into... I'm going. She needs me.
Baby, she got
I'm that friend.
Pull up ready. Where you at? Ready. When I
fast forward. I'm fast forward 20 years later.
Right.
I mean, I didn't never get physically abused, but
yeah,
she was like, friend. My kid's dad gave me, friend, you need me to pull up with that thing?
Pull up, because I keep it.
So look, pull up. We are that that
for
friend.
Real.
And you need that type of friend in your life.
You have to have that.
Absolutely.
And you know what? You never judged me.
And I'm
not one single time. You never ever.
Did I ever tell you to leave?
Of course. Well, you always you encouraged me.
Yeah.
But you knew my situation. You know, I had little kids. You know. So where was I gonna? It was it's hard. People can easily tell you what they want you to do.
Yeah.
But it's not always what you can do at the moment.
I don't think I ever tell people to leave, but now as somebody that have been in a toxic situation, ladies, I would definitely tell y'all to get out the situation as soon as you see those red flags, because it always presents itself. But hindsight is 2020. But again, those red flags are there for us to catch it.
They are.
So did you start your journey to becoming an actress after you left that situation?
No, y'all, this how old I am.
How
Child, I'm not gonna tell you my age, baby, because
you giving
you
face
don't need to know.
giving?
Because I'm never gonna be older than 35.
Oh, you 35 bucks?
But
Well, I'm 21.
okay, and giving
Giving
and giving
his face card on the closet.
at all.
Body and credit repair, but
Look like my friend Rose, my body sold separately.
body sold
Body
for
sold
sure,
separately.
for sure.
And speaking of that, that's why I can sit up here so
Oh,
confidently
look at that.
now.
Baby, body is giving.
Back then, it was so
Back
funny.
then, they didn't want me.
But now
No,
hot they out
they
on me.
out on me. Okay.
Stop playing because we're gonna start playing. We gotta get through this.
Okay.
Okay. So no, if y'all remember when Monique was hot, Monique had a little she had a pageant called Monique's Fat Chance.
Mm-hmm.
I sent an audition tape.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get picked, but it was like preparing for that, creating that tape, and doing that. It was like, okay, I want to do this. I like it. This is what I want to do. And I think I was like 20, 22 then, 21, 22. And it was just like something always told me that I wanted to act because I lived in the TV. My childhood wasn't a childhood. So I escaped through television. I escaped through the lives that people were living on TV. And I would always find myself just, all I wanted to do was come home and watch TV. I loved it. And it was just like, I didn't know until later on, like, dang, I want to be an actress. Until I got exposed to it. I auditioned for a movie called Married Men, Single Women, and I got a part. Very small part. It was Flavor Flav's brother, Stevie D. Got a part. And when I say I knew I was in love then, I just had to have it.
Let me find out that I want to. It's kind of like me in music. I think I'm a rapper in my head.
And you can sing.
I can sing, but I can't rap.
She can sing.
I can sing, but I for sure feel like a rapper. I think I'm I'm a mix between Kendrick, Lil Kiki, and Kanye.
Okay, Lil Kiki.
Lil Kiki.
Okay.
North side on it. Not south side, but north side. But so what year was that when you got that role?
Oh, girl, I gotta go look in the on my IMDb because Benitra, if that was like,
she got one of those. She for real.
Oh yeah, you gotta have IMDb, baby. I'm established.
Oh, it's there go the credentials.
Look me up. Google me, baby.
Google her.
But I think that was like, shoot, I hadn't met E yet. I don't think because I hadn't even lost weight yet. So this probably was like 2006, 2007, maybe. This was back then.
And so that's when you wanted to start acting serious. So what were the steps that you took to begin your journey?
I started reflecting on me. And it was like, I was like, I don't take myself serious. So who's gonna take me serious looking like this? I had 2 gold teeth.
Oh yeah. I remember
the gold teeth, 2 gold teeth here. I was uncomfortable with I've always been confident. I knew I was pretty.
Oh,
but
so pretty. Isn't she gorgeous?
Thank
y'all? I
you.
love girl, that face always.
Thank you. But I didn't always want to be the pretty fat girl. So I was like, stereotyped in movies. I didn't always want to be stereotyped as a pretty fat girl in a movie. So I was like, nah, let me do something about this. And I used to tell my coworker, which is one of my really best friends now, Kay, I used to go, I'm like complaining. I want to lose weight. She was like, do it. Come to the gym with me. Stop complaining. I'm finna tell you what to do and do it. I was like, all right. Went to the gym. When I say this lady helped me change my life by being consistent in the gym and being just her motivating me to be, just to keep going.
What's she at? I need her now.
She hit, baby. She hit for New Year's. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know. But
hopefully I can walk by then.
I know, but you're gonna be good, friend. You're gonna get your snapback. You're gonna be good. But no, just that, I guess, taking myself seriously and knowing that I wanted this, I think I put everything into it. Like when I went to the dentist, I was like, I want to get these goals taken out. Like a lot of people don't even know my top teeth are veneers. Baby, I had the veneers before veneers became popular.
Okay. And they look good, girl. My baby told me my real teeth are like veneers.
No, for real. No, you got naturally beautiful teeth. But when I got the goals taken out, it wasn't gonna be the same.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So, no.
I think got my teeth done first and was losing the weight, and then I started invested in myself. I paid for acting classes.
Okay.
I learned all kinds of techniques. And you know what's funny? I had an epiphany, and I told my husband, I was like, I want to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to get a degree. I want to go to school because I dropped out of high school. You know, I ain't finished high school.
I know.
I ain't do none of that.
Okay.
And because I didn't have a childhood, so it was like I want to go to school. But the first step to going to school, you have to get your high school diploma.
Yeah.
So I got my high school diploma.
Right.
I think I was like 28. Yeah, I was like 28.
It's never too late. That's what I'm pulling from.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Ever. If you breathing, you wake up, you better do what you need to do.
I was a late degreer, you know, because.
But you went to college, though.
Yeah, I did.
First.
You know, when I graduated high school, you know, I was like just making my money.
Yeah.
Like I always tell people I went from 3 jobs to 3 kids.
Yeah, no, for real.
No, seriously. But how was that like to get your high school diploma and go to college as a mother, a full-time mother, and you were real grown?
Oh, real grown.
Yeah.
What is going on? Hold on 1 second. You know what's funny? I put it on silent, but I don't know how to stop the text messages.
You showing you over 35.
Shut up. Okay. I know.
I mean, you showing you over 35.
Showing my age.
You showing your age, boo. We at 35.
What was the question? Heck.
We 35. Remember that. Okay.
Okay, no, so, okay. This is how we get into having a partner, a strong partner.
Shout out
they
to
got your back, baby. When I say Eric Bernard Colquitt Jr., ooh, thank you. Because I was like, at first I was a single mom, was raising my 3 kids. When I say struggling. I was working at the hotel. I was a front desk supervisor, but struggling really, really bad. And ended up meeting my husband now, but I met him at a party. I was dating Bubba. I was in a relationship with somebody. I didn't want to be with this man. And it's like, if I tell you to leave and you tell me you ain't leaving, okay, you're going to get that other Gemini.
Like the...
Exactly. So, yeah.
I'll go with you, but you don't go with me?
Yeah, you're going to get that other Gemini. So, he got that other Gemini.
I broke up with you.
Yeah. I broke up with him.
I broke up with you, but you ain't break up with me.
In my head. That's how that went. So, me and E started dating, and then we just naturally became really serious, and he just showed me a different type of man. I had never been with a man that paid bills. Baby, I had never been with a man when I woke up my gas tank on full, and I don't have to worry about how I'm gonna buy my kids school clothes. Like, what?
Yeah.
Baby, I'm gonna cook, clean, do whatever this man need, I'm gonna do.
Horny housewife.
Horny HWK.
Horny housewife.
And wasn't horny. Because he was handling that too. But
I wasn't horny. He made sure I wasn't horny.
But having that him, because it was just like when he came into my life, he just showed me, because he had, you know, he had a stable environment growing up.
Yeah.
I didn't. So I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even realize how important to keep paper towels in your kitchen. You know,
it was a culture shock.
But it was an amazing awakening for me, because this man was sitting at the table doing homework with my kids.
Where he at?
He at work.
I know he at work.
Don't worry about it. He at work.
Yeah.
But him, okay, so I was just talking to him, and I was just telling him, because, okay, take it back a little bit. Put y'all in my business a little bit, because I don't tell people this, but you already know. You know, I had a background. I had a felony since I was 22. Crazy thing is that how I got the felony, I didn't even know I had a charge. I didn't find out till 2 years later, because my silly self, struggling, desperate for some money, attempted to cash the check, didn't cash the check, because the dude, I pay attention. Red flags.
Red flags.
Red flags. So the dude in the check cashing place, he just gave me a weird vibe. He was like, he asked me for my ID and something else, and he went to take a copy of it, but he was trying to stall me. I got up out of there. I tore the check up and I left, and I never turned back. Y'all, why these people pulled us over, and I had a warrant for felony forgery for attempting to cash that check.
Oh, wow.
I bullshit you not. But it's clear, like, I mean, I completed deferred adjudication probation, and it no longer shows up. But for 10 years, when I say Oh, struggling, Lord,
That
struggling.
monkey was on your back.
Struggling. That was another thing that I had to strengthen myself to know that I'm worthy of more. I'm worthy of better, that I can do this, because that felony, y'all, it broke me down.
So was it your circle? It was the company you kept?
It wasn't even just it wasn't the company I kept. It was desperation of knowing that I have to take care of these kids. I got to pay these bills. You know, I gotta make sure we okay. I don't have nobody to turn to where, say, if me and my kids get evicted, I don't have nowhere to go.
Right.
It'll be a shelter, and I refuse to ever put my kids through something like that.
Yeah.
So it was, hey, you get out here and you grind and do what you need to do, or else. But that felony woke my ass up, y'all, because one thing about it, girlfriend, jail is not for me.
Okay.
Jail is not. I love to shower. It's just not for me. Those 4 days in jail, I was like, whatever you need me to do, sir. God, universe, God's angels, ancestors, whatever y'all need me to do.
They be sneaking charges on people.
I promise you,
I had a warrant out for my arrest.
So you know I'm not lying, right?
Let me tell y'all something. I didn't know I had a warrant out for my arrest until I had to renew my license. It wasn't nothing. It was a registration ticket. It was something minute. But
imagine having a felony.
That one was like, I went to court. It was just Tuesday. And I was mad because I had to walk.
Baby, I take that ticket any day.
They said, why you did? Baby, I didn't know about it. They said, okay, dismiss.
All right. I wish when I say Venetia 22, having a hire lawyer, having to, and then I have a car, so I had to take the bus everywhere I go, and it was just like
I was your bus driver when I got that Impala.
Oh yeah, no, for real,
no, for real.
That's
I used to pull up to the Haverstock.
Yes, my friend. That's why I always tell you, when I'm a millionaire friend, you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing.
Period.
But
I'm gonna be a millionaire.
You are. We're gonna be investing together.
Absolutely.
Just think, if you beat me, make sure I get there. If I beat you,
got you.
Yeah, we gonna bring each other along, and that's how it's gonna be.
Period.
But just that felony, having my first daughter at 15, my second kid at 19, and my third at 22.
I remember one day.
Yep. So it was just like, it was a lot. It was a lot, but
he was in your stomach in that space.
In that spacesuit, girl, I was miserable in that airport, in that big old belly. And Marcy, I thought about Marcy the other day. You remember Marcy? You remember Marcy? She took off when Sabrina left.
Yes. Okay. I don't remember a lot of things pre kids. You know, I had my kids like later in life. So
I'm so glad I had my kids at first.
Yes.
You know, I'm grateful now. Back then, I couldn't understand what the hell was wrong with me
having them,
because they were meant to be here. And you know what? Absolutely. Funny, Ariana, we was talking about that recently, my oldest daughter. And she thought I was going to say, when I found out I was pregnant with her, she thought I was going to say, you didn't want me. I was like, no, I knew I was going to have you.
Right.
Like, it wasn't no doubt in my mind. No, this is my baby. She's meant to be here. She's coming here.
Absolutely.
So it is what it is. 15 years old. But at 16, you better believe I was on somebody's clock.
Me too.
And then get up and go to school in the morning.
Absolutely. Me too.
So I was one.
Baby Popeyes. That was my first job.
I was at Golden Corral.
Oh, girl.
And it's funny because it wasn't when I found out I was pregnant. It was my first year of high school. So I came back from the summer pregnant. So everybody was like,
"What you was doing?"
You know,
being hot,
because it wasn't that many pregnant high schoolers. So yeah, baby, I was pregnant. I don't even remember the 9th grade because I slept through every class. I don't remember none of that.
In 9th grade?
In 9th, I slept through the whole 9th grade. Pregnant.
Okay, so we fast forward. You was talking about the education. Yeah. We was talking about you actually getting into acting. So you said you invested in yourself. So how did you invest in yourself?
Well, actually, I started taking acting classes on my own first to pay for it. But then when I got to college, when I say everything, acting, theater practitioner, whatever, anything that had to do with acting, I was there. Every semester, I had an acting class. For what, 4.5? I went to school for 5 years, but every single year.
How did that develop you?
That's why I'm here right now, because on top of me taking acting classes, I was in school for business.
Okay.
So that's my degree, is business and marketing.
Business and marketing.
So, and I tell my husband all the time, I'm like, babe, I'm so grateful I went to school for business, because I am literally running my own business, and I don't. I saw that.
You saw that? I'm sorry.
I don't know how I would do this if I didn't have this
That business
knowledge.
background, yeah.
So sometimes people think school is irrelevant, but
It's definitely.
if you
I
can do
tell
it, it's
my
important.
kids all the time. My 16-year-old, he's like, he's so super smart. He's definitely like me, but he always like, what do I need school for? Because he know everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those, and I was like, sir, school teaches you how to follow rules. If you don't know how to follow rules, then you're not gonna know how to follow laws.
Hmm.
It's the prelude, sir. Like school teaches you so much, and the kids don't understand it because they know everything now. I think they come out knowing everything. But my son is super smart. But yeah, you still need it.
Structure.
Yeah, it teaches you
It teaches you structure.
structure. Yeah, it's a lot of things that you do learn from it. But yeah, so um, when you finish school, tell us about the journey from that first small role. What was your next role?
It far in between. From the first role, I think my next it was just see what people don't realize in this industry. Y'all see people when they pop out.
Right.
Y'all don't see the in between of years after years after years of auditioning, filming
No.
projects. They don't come out.
Oh,
It
that's not even a nose. That's the project not coming
that's
out.
not that's worse than a no.
No.
I'd rather a no.
Mm.
I'd rather get a no than go through this whole process of filming this project and then never see the day of light. This happens so much.
How many times have it happened to you?
Oh, girl, probably about 5 or 6 times. About 5 or 6 movies. That I've even just small skits or anything that I've done, put in a lot of work. I've been to California doing skits and stuff. Some of the stuff didn't come out. So that's a little bit more disappointing than getting a no. I'd rather just a no because I can move on from a no.
Okay.
I can move on from that too, but
So let's journey on. So with the nose and you doing projects that never see the day of light, um, tell me about how you created the show that's so popular.
Bordersville.
Yes, Bordersville. Tell us about Bordersville.
Okay. Y'all know what's funny? Kim is really my alter ego.
Okay, so that's her Sasha Fierce.
Not well, I'm not even gonna say alter ego because Kim is the person I wrote Kim based on a female that I know I'm not and that I wouldn't be able to be like curse you out,
Yeah.
snappy, mean. All she focuses on is her money, and
Yes.
she when she run, she's really strong, but she also have some deep rooted issues
Yeah.
that she brought into
Childhood
her
trauma. Her
childhood trauma that she's brought into her life as a mom. So it makes it difficult for her to be soft and love and nurture her girls the way she should because she don't know how.
Yeah.
So
she didn't have that.
She didn't have. So when I wrote, it's like honestly, Benitra, this show is a gift. It was a gift.
Yeah.
From my gods, from the universe to me because I went to Atlanta. All I wanted to do was work for Tyler Perry.
I remember you going on.
All I wanted to do is work for Tyler Perry. I just want to work for Tyler Perry so bad. I just know Tyler Perry. If he see me, if he meet me, I just know it.
You remember when I was in Atlanta and I said, Tyler Perry was at when we went to Kadeem and podcast, the Dead Ass podcast. I was like, Tyler Perry in the building, friend. If I see him, if he coming in VIP section, I got you.
No, for real.
He ain't coming in the VIP section.
No,
nobody was in the VIP section.
But
me, I was.
Period. And a VIP.
And he didn't come.
But no, I went to Atlanta because I was just so convinced that if I just move to Atlanta, that's gonna be my big break. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be a star. I'm gonna make it. Cause the acting got that down pat. Cause it's like you could take acting classes and still can't act. Like this is what I love. I know I'm a natural. I love it. Like I could literally be on a set all day and wouldn't complain. Yeah. Literally we're on set all day. Don't complain. But went to Atlanta, trying to find somewhere to move. Can't find nowhere to move because it was the budget. Couldn't find nowhere to move. So I called my husband, boohooing, crying. I'm He was like, Keyatta, stop that shit. Come home
Come on.
and come home. Okay. I came home. And I was like, he's like, you got to figure it out. I was at the gym one day and I was talking to one of my friends. She's an instructor.
Hmm.
And I was just telling her, 'cause she knew about act. She used to act too. And she used to tell me, but she's so motivating. And she was just like, do your own thing. Why you ain't write? She said, why you don't write? Why you don't? I was like, I can't write. She's like, why you can't write? Like, and I was like, and I thought about it. I was like, my professor did tell me I'm a really good writer. That's one thing that also let me know that I can do this, because my professor, years before I turned in one of my papers, and she was like, you're a really good writer. I was like, me? Really? Nobody never told me that. I used to always be told I was dumb. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be just like your mama. Like, just beaten down. Just
Look at
never
her now.
just a lot of not just being encouraged. So it's
Yeah.
just like and y'all, when I tell y'all I was on the dean's list every
I
semester in
remember
college,
that. Yeah.
I literally got inducted to Phi Theta Kappa, the honor
Hmm.
society.
Me too.
Yes, because it's like I needed that because I didn't get to experience high school, so I
Yeah.
needed that. In college, I went hard.
Hard. Yeah.
When I say I went hard, yeah, Tasia told me. Me and Tasia was talking at the gym, and Tasia was like, "Girl, do your own thing." And it's just like she motivated me to just think about it.
Yeah.
And that same exact night, when I tell you I went home, I only had a tablet and I bought a little keyboard
Hmm.
to hook to my tablet. And I would just sit up all night and I would just write, and it was like the stories was just coming to me.
Hmm.
Like I had a book and I would just write stuff, and it was just coming to
Flowing.
me. When I say coming to me, and I finally finished the first episode, because I didn't know what it was gonna be. I didn't know it was gonna be a movie. I didn't know what.
Hmm.
I had no clue. I just started writing. So I started letting my friends and family read. I sent it to K. I sent it to E. K, call me, friend. Girl, you wrote that? I'm like, yeah. Oh, baby, yeah. You gonna film? We gonna film this? I'm like, whatever. My husband, let him read it. He was like, Keyatta, this what you was sitting here doing all night? This what you was doing? I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna sell it. He was like, bullshit. You ain't selling this. We gonna film this. I'm like, I have no clue how to make a movie. I have no clue how to do this. Like, I don't have no money. I don't have nothing. Like, what the hell? I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hmm.
So in the meantime, in between time when we writing that, we get illegally evicted out of the house that we had just moved there. Had been there 3 months. Got illegally evicted, but by this time I hadn't wrote a whole full season. I hadn't wrote the first season of Bordersville. I had to literally wrote it in a matter of 3 months, not even 3 months, like a month. But I started on YouTube, so it was shorts.
Yeah.
So
I remember because I used to be like, when
is it
next
coming
one
out?
Yeah.
So that's how I started. I'm gonna get to that, because this point, this is just the beginning. I'm writing, didn't know what to do. We going in the middle of us getting evicted. The lady illegally put us. I had to sue her. I won in court and did. Had to sue her, and then it's like we homeless.
Hmm.
Like, that was my worst fear too. But that's why I always tell people, don't have fears, because you manifest your fears.
Hmm.
And take it from me, because it's like I feel like I manifested my fear. We went homeless like under a bridge on the street. My sister always got us. My sister got my back, but my sister lived in a 3-bedroom apartment. It was me, my husband, and my two teenagers,
Hmm.
and my sister and her daughter.
Mhm.
But my sister ain't care. She made room. And we was all comfortable in that 3-bedroom. But my apartment, it just took my apartment like 3 months to get ready, because it was a brand new property.
Yeah.
We were the very first people to move. We literally the very first people to move there. So it was a process. In the process of us waiting on the apartment, living with my sister,
Hmm.
I'm still writing. And I just knew I would literally sit every night. I would sit on my sister's porch and I would just meditate for hours. When I say meditate for hours on her balcony, because it was like on the 4th floor. You could see downtown. It was just peaceful.
Hmm.
And it was like I got so much clarity and insight by me sitting out there by myself meditating. And I would just get signs like, you gonna do it. Reach out to people who you know.
Hmm.
You've been acting, you've been doing this. Use what you've learned. You can do this.
So who did you reach out to?
Jayla. I reached out to Jayla, my mentor, my girl. I sent Jayla my script. Jayla was like, Keyatta, this script is good. Cause when I say Jayla make a movie every year, She, that's a silent hard hitter right there. That's she a goat. Watch, y'all gonna see. Jayla's a goat. Jayla was making movies, and I just saw the way she did things, and I just liked her, and I liked the way she moved. And she hired me. She didn't. So what made me and Jayla become friends? Because I auditioned for Jayla movie. Jayla didn't cast me as a lead, but she cast me because she didn't have a lot of lead roles. But she loved me. But she also hired me to style the movie.
She styled. Yeah.
I used to be a stylist.
She had her
a boutique. Yep.
Madam
Plus Vintage Boutique.
Yes.
I used to be a stylist, so I styled the movie, and I was in the movie. And I reached out to Jayla. I sent her I said, can I send you my script? Will you read it? She's like, yeah, Keyatta. So she called me. She was like, girl, this is a damn good script. And I was like, Jayla, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't have a budget to film it. She was like, I'm gonna give you Brandon number.
Brandon made it happen. Brandon, what? Shout out to Brandon.
Brandon Kelly, I love you. I will always love you. Yeah.
Go.
If it weren't for Brandon, y'all, I really honestly don't know how I would have did it. This man didn't ask me for nothing major. This man literally came on board and filmed my whole season.
On GP?
We paid him, but it wasn't worth
at a
nothing.
Discount. Yeah.
He filmed it and he edited it. Brandon. So I wrote it, produced everything, but if it weren't for Brandon, I wouldn't have what I have now. Because of the heart he had to come along. But like, he knew I ain't had no money. I ain't know what I was doing. So when I hit that million, I'm coming for you, brother.
Brandon,
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm getting to these millions. I'm coming for you.
It's on tape. It's documented.
I promise. I tell people if it weren't for this man, because it's so baby, in Houston.
This industry. We're gonna talk about that.
So
we're gonna talk
Brandon
about the
Kelly.
industry. Yeah.
He did my project. And the way we started, we would film every weekend. And he would put it together, and I would drop shorts on YouTube. So it was like 15 minutes, 20-minute shorts every week on
during
YouTube.
The pandemic, yeah.
When I say they loved, but the number still wasn't doing nothing on YouTube.
It wasn't?
Nah, we didn't make no money on YouTube. None.
Do you think you didn't make no money on YouTube because you didn't know how to make the money on YouTube?
I guess I didn't know I don't know the platform.
You don't know
and
the
I just didn't know how to maneuver with what my content.
Yeah.
My content is not regular content.
No, it's not.
At all. It's not no mom and pop show you finna sit down, and it's not for the weak hearted, and it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
So now that it's worldwide and people everywhere, I'm in the Bahamas on the cruise, people, I swear, it was 3 people that knew who I was. I was blown away. So Tubi, shout out to Tubi. You changed my life. Again, you changed my life. So Tubi. But Tubi, we didn't have access to Tubi then.
Yeah, no.
We didn't have access to, but I knew about Tubi years ago because Kevin Hart was supposed to be a part of Tubi.
Oh, okay.
Years ago. But it was on YouTube, and I gained an audience from YouTube. People was loving it.
Yeah, I know.
My acting coach, Miss Charnel Brown.
Now, Charnel Brown is who?
She's Kimberly Reese from A Different World.
From A Different World.
If y'all know, if you ever seen the show A Different World, Kimberly Reese. That's her. That's my girl, my acting coach. She's trained me and my kids. We love her. She's amazing.
I'm finna send Kendall her way.
Yes, definitely. She is amazing. She will get you right. So, Miss Charnel called me, and y'all, if you know her, you know, Keyatta, that goddamn show is so fucking good. She loved it. She was like, Kim, that damn Kim. She was like, I'm gonna help you get a distribution deal. And I was like, okay. And this how you know that when it's for you, it's for you. When your path is for you, it's for you. And the people that's meant to be on your path, they gonna come. Cause I didn't know distribution. I knew eventually I wanted to be able to have my show on a bigger platform, but I didn't know how I was gonna get there.
Yeah. I think that's why networking is so big. That's why you have to network.
And then too, when I wrote Bordersville, I sent it to Charnel. This is just a script. And I got a script, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But she told me, she's like, when you wrote it, I knew. She's like, but I didn't know. She's like, I didn't know that you was gonna do this. She's like, I'm so proud of you. Yeah. And just her telling me that, it motivated me. It did something to me. She's like, I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna help you get a distribution deal. Yeah. And that she did.
Oh. So that's how I got to Tubi.
That she did. She contacted her friend, a friend of hers, Miss Francis.
Hey, Miss Francis.
Francis contacted me, and
the rest was history.
The rest is history. Well, I did have to take it off of YouTube and combined it.
Okay.
So that's how it became season 1, 5 episodes.
Okay.
Because Tubi has stipulations. It had to be a minimum of 23 minutes.
Okay.
So all of the content that I had, once we combined it, it made 5 episodes, 20 to 30 minutes apiece.
Okay.
So that's how we got that. Okay. But season 2, totally different.
Okay. What was the timing for season 2?
Oh, season 2 didn't come along till like 2 years later.
Yeah.
Well, season 2. Oh, actually, yeah, 2 years after it had been on Tubi, I actually got a production deal.
Okay.
With the EP, and they gave me money, a nice little budget to do season 2.
Mm-hmm.
We had a cute little budget.
Yeah.
Because when you see it, it looks damn good.
Mm-hmm.
We did that.
Talk about just talk about it, because it's a lesson learned, right? Like, when you don't know, I mean, but you have to go through these lessons. Like, I feel like you go through different stages. So tell us your experience.
Okay, so remember, I did season 1 by myself, out of pocket. Me and my husband paid Brandon every weekend out of pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2, they gave me a lump sum. Mm-hmm. To get it done. I got it done. I did it in 10 days.
10 days.
6 episodes. Mm-hmm. They're like 27 to 30 some minutes a piece.
Mm-hmm. It's really good, season 2.
Season 2.
If y'all haven't seen it, it's not on Tubi, but
it'll be on Tubi soon. Well, hopefully it'll be on Tubi soon. Our goal is to have it on Tubi by the first quarter.
But it was still streaming on
Revel, and it was the top
on
series
Revel.
On Revel. It was the top series, and I got all the receipts.
Yes.
So
now you're gonna get, and Revel is not as popular as Tubi.
Yeah, no, but that's why it came off, because it's gonna be on Tubi.
So it's gonna be on Tubi.
It's definitely gonna be on Tubi. So season 2, so excited! It looked great. Had the premiere.
It was a good premiere.
Had a beautiful premiere. It was. I mean, it was everything I asked for. It was beautiful. We're excited. We thinking, okay, all they got to do now is submit it to Tubi, and we good. This whole time, the company that I was with, they feuding with each other, so they break up. Don't tell us nothing.
They don't tell the kids nothing.
Don't tell the kids shit. The parents getting a divorce. The kids just
kids out there.
Kids
dry.
just out there just dry. So
they freestyle life.
No, for real. So they break up. We don't know what's going. And I'm not just the only filmmaker that they did this to. Mm-hmm. It was many of us.
Okay.
They not telling us nothing. So where it became a problem with me and the EP is that he became disrespectful when I was asking questions about my project, because at the end of the day, although you are the EP, this is my show. I'm the creator. Content. This copywritten Keyatta C Productions. Yeah. This is my show, my work.
I had to tag him.
He was getting mad.
This savior complex. Yeah.
Whatever.
That's my friend.
For real. So it was just like, and it wouldn't have gotten like that if he wouldn't have been disrespectful. It's like, I'm gonna match your energy. There's no way you're gonna treat me like this and talk to me crazy. And all I'm doing is simply asking about business.
Yeah.
And I'm being professional. So that relationship went south because of the way he treated me. Mm-hmm. So it was a very hard year of me and him going backwards and forwards with each other. So I don't know. Well, what happened, what I honestly believe, this could be false. Mm-hmm. Allegedly, this is how I feel. Mm-hmm. That the reason that one of the reasons why my project was being held back. He called me. He was like, "Hey, Keyatta, Urban Films love Bordersville too. They want it, but they don't want to take it without one. So I need you to take one off of Tubi from Homestead and let me distribute it. And I need you to send me the numbers of what you've made." Who? No. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. Why would I do that? I'm the EP of season 1. I solely own season 1. I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't have to answer to nobody nothing. I am perfectly fine where I'm at with my distributors. Mm-hmm. They treat me well. Mm-hmm. I have not had any problems with these people. When I reach out to them, they're very professional.
Yeah.
So why would I move my project from here and bring it to you when I'm already wishy-washy about you? Mm-hmm. So that was a no. He didn't like that. Mm. So
he held it up.
So basically, he even told me, he admitted, and I think I still have a text message where I have to say, he said, Urban Films, they're not gonna take it because of the numbers that I told them season 1 did. I'm like, well, why did you make up numbers? I told you no.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't giving you season 1. We're not moving season 1, so let's move past Urban Films, flicks, whatever. Let's focus on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted that Urban Films deal because they were going to give him a lump sum up front.
Yeah.
But that was going to leave me as the filmmaker washed.
So what lesson did you learn from that?
The lesson that I learned from that is to get everything that you need in a contract on your end. Don't just sign a contract that they send you. You make sure your stipulations is in order, because if I would have put a stipulation in the contract that he had a certain amount of time to have my show distributed to Tubi, I would have been good.
Yeah.
I would have been great.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lesson of not messing with him because I needed to branch out because I still want to work with other people.
Yeah.
I love working with people, but it's just some things we can't control. Yeah. Because it was great at first. Everything was good. They were making so many films a year. They were doing so well. The company, it was a fresh company, but they were doing well. And it just fell apart. And of course, we got caught in the middle of it falling apart. Okay. So therefore, it was out of my control. And I never beat myself up on a situation. Nothing. I can't control it. So it's nothing I can do but grow from it and move past it. So again, get it in writing. Don't play about your contracts. Don't. Word of mouth don't mean nothing. Get it in writing.
Verbal.
No. Get it in writing. And get it in writing to make sure you're going to be okay. Protected. You're protected. You know, it's not just for them. So that's what I learned from that. Okay.
So what's next?
What's next? Girl, I just bought back my series.
Congratulations. So she's the owner. Ownership is important. So that's the lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
Ownership. You have to own your work. Own your
intellectual property.
Yes.
You own your intellectual property, because crazy thing is that just because he was an executive producer, I couldn't make any moves on my show. I couldn't make any moves.
Because the people were asking. Everybody was like, when season 2 coming out?
These people are aggressive.
It was this year, and we went to the premiere of season 2 last year.
Last year.
In March?
2 years.
Yeah, it's about to be 2 years.
It's been done. So it was like, and just imagine how I feel. Oh, I didn't have so many nights where I cried myself to sleep. Just imagine how I feel. And then a person telling you, he's telling me, oh, Tubi approved it. It should be out this month. It should be out next month. It should be out this quarter. The whole time you're lying.
But you was relaying that to the people.
And I'm telling the fans that. Yeah. So it makes me look bad.
Like a liar.
You're making, and you're not people that's on his team or his side not understanding why I'm getting so irritated, because he's lying to me and I'm lying to my fan.
Yeah.
I don't do business like that. I'm very professional. I'm very serious about people that's for me.
Yeah.
I'm very serious about it.
Yeah.
So I felt like I felt like I was being deliberately sabotaged.
Do you think you lost some fans because of it?
Baby, please.
They still
waiting.
Most popular.
Because one thing about me is that I'm transparent.
Yeah.
Even if people don't like what I say, even if people don't like to hear what I'm telling them about whomever, I'm transparent. Because if you're out here doing these things behind closed doors and nobody ever know about it, you're going to keep doing it.
You're going to keep doing it.
And that's one thing that pisses me off about this industry.
Right.
Is because this man it's been stuff that has been going on with this person. People. And nobody, they don't say nothing.
Yeah, I remember you receiving backlash because you were so vocal. You were the one that spoke out. And I'm super proud of you for speaking out. Because as a Black female, you know, we already looked over.
Yeah.
And they don't take us serious.
At all.
So I'm glad you opened up your mouth and you spoke, because people need to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
So Bordersville 2 is coming soon. What's next? I know Bordersville 3 coming.
Yeah, what's next? It's so much next, y'all. I'm trying to take it one step at a time, because we have so much. Like, we got HWK, which is another series that I wrote called A Horny Wives Club. That is going to go into development. And I also have another series that I partner with a friend of mine. and it's called If These Walls Could Talk. And this is adapting his book into a series. Oh, y'all wait, just wait to If These Walls Could Talk get developed. So those two are series that I'm working on for the next coming 2 years. And I also have a movie that we wrote called February Pain that I want to get in production. And let's go to my last movie to where I had to sue the last DP that just filmed my last movie, Greedy Ego. So we filmed Greedy Ego this year. Me and my partner, Ranisha Holmes, wrote, produced, directed it. She EP'd it. Black women, yes, we did it. Finished the movie. The EP, he gets mad because we won't tell him he have ownership in our movie, and he refused to give us our footage. So we'll see him in court February.
You got a busy February, and it's only 20. It's only 28 days. You got court. You got the shit Bordersville. Yep. Baby. Okay, so I want to ask, why do you think is you having? Why do you think it's so difficult? Like, because it's not an easy process. So why do you think you're going through all these difficulties?
It's necessary. It's very necessary, because if everything was given to me, where would I be? How would I appreciate it? How would I be able to teach my children how to maneuver through this industry?
But it's life learning lessons.
It's very life learning, and then too, because what we have to develop is tough skin, because everybody not gonna like you. Everybody not gonna like what you do. Everybody's not gonna be happy for you, especially if you're surpassing them in this industry. Oh, if you're doing better than somebody, or you have more movies, or you more popular, they tend to not like that. Versus me, I'm like, oh, she did it, I could do it.
Yeah, I'm for sure that. Yeah, that's good. I think that's what we have in common. Like, we cheer for each other. Yeah. Like, if I love seeing people win,
me too,
because it's enough out there for everybody to win. But I think Black people in general, shouldn't say this, but they have that mentality where, you can't do better than them, and we need to stop being like that, for sure. So let's talk about the film industry in Houston.
Oh, child.
How do you think? Okay, tell me what you think about the film industry in Houston.
Oh gosh,
because I see a lot of
it's so cliquish.
So it's like high school, Mean Girls.
It's so childish, so cliquish, so high schoolish. Some people want you to be Hollywood because they're Hollywood, baby. I don't want to be Hollywood. I'm Houston.
H-Town.
H-Town, baby.
Hold it out.
To the
rapper in my head.
H-Town. When I say these people, it's so hard to find people that are genuine. Like, I just worked with somebody. Oh, I love Phil. He a filmmaker. He just started, but he's so genuine. Working with people like that is just like, okay, if we could just carbon copy you, yes. Carbon copy me, carbon copy Nisha.
So what do Phil? What do Phil do?
He's a film he's a director, EP, writer. He makes films. Okay. So I literally just did a film with him a couple of weeks ago. Great cast, great production, so warm, so welcoming. He wants you to win. Those type of people.
So if you could build a super team, who will be on your super team?
Me, Ranisha Holmes, Henrovy. Right now, those are the three.
That's the big three.
Because that's my team.
Because that's your team.
But my team is growing. Yeah. And that's just me as executive producer, director, writer. Nisha, executive producer, director, writer. Henrovy, DP, and editor. That's our team. And then it's always my husband.
And them kids.
And my children.
Period. If you want me to come for the comic relief, I'm available soon.
Yeah, because you are pretty funny.
I'm
goofy, actually.
I'm super fucking funny. But, okay. So let's get to, this is what I call at the Buzz, the steam round.
Oh, Lord.
Okay? I'm about to ask you this question. Okay?
All right. I'm ready.
So, what is something that was sent to sting you?
Ooh.
That you turned sweet?
Being a teenage mother.
Let's talk about it.
Being a teenage mom, having my daughter at 15, y'all, I had no clue what life was throwing me. I didn't know where I was going, what I was gonna do. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know how to raise a kid.
You was still a
I
kid.
was still a kid, but crazy thing is that she
She
grew
was
me
not.
up, man.
Yeah.
She made me. It was, I don't know if it wasn't for her, if I would have been that strong. You know, I don't want to get emotional,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I would have been that strong to go that hard
Yeah.
to make sure we had a roof over our head. We were never homeless. We were never destitute. We struggled.
Yeah.
It was many days I didn't know if them lights was wake up, baby. If the lights was off, go like them candles.
So, like,
So but hey, my baby now, she's in nurse. She's gonna start nursing school. No kids.
yeah.
No background. Neither one of my kids. No
Yeah.
kids. No background.
You did that.
Like being a teenage mother, who knew? And for people telling me you gonna end up just like your mama. Not too much on my mama because my mama is great. My mama changed
She
her
good.
life.
She good now.
She good. So yeah.
So how much? Let me jump around just to how much of Bordersville is actually the life of Keyatta.
Y'all, every Bordersville, I started writing Bordersville based on life experiences that I've experienced, that other women I know have experienced, that friends of mine experienced. I started writing it just really based on some real life shit.
And so for the people who don't know, what is Bordersville?
Bordersville is a neighborhood in Humble, Texas, off of 1960, behind like right around Deerbrook Mall. We grew up there. See, back in the day, Bordersville wasn't even considered. It wasn't even acknowledged by the city. We didn't have running water. We didn't have. We had electricity, but we didn't have running water. So we used to have to boil our water on the stove and put it in the bathtub to take a bath, or put water in a pot or a bucket to flush the toilet.
The crazy thing about it is I never heard of Bordersville.
Yeah,
Until until the show.
A lot of people have.
And I'm a Houstonian and a North Side.
But one thing about Bordersville, we got heart.
Yes.
Baby, we ain't have much, but when I tell you, we was out there getting it. We was making do with what we had. And that was the whole story behind Bordersville.
Right.
It's like we might not have much, but we gonna make do with what we have. And from on the outside looking in, y'all don't know we struggling this bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So any advice that you could give a young woman who might want to get into acting? What is some advice that you would give to them?
First, have a strong mental have strong mental health. Be strong mentally. Have a backbone. Don't be no yes man, no yes woman. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to take every job. There will be more.
Yeah.
Don't compromise your integrity for nobody and nothing. In this industry, don't compromise your integrity. And if this something you want to do it. You can do it. Anything somebody has done before you can emulate it.
Yeah. So don't recreate the wheel.
Emulate it.
Emulate it.
And create your own. And it's okay to be you. See, that was one thing that was what was a struggle for me back then, is because I look different. I'm very different. My personality is humongous. Sometimes people think I come off as cocky when I'm confident, because I had to become confident. I had to become her.
Yeah.
So be confident.
Yes.
Don't worry about what nobody got to say. Everybody is not for you.
Yeah. I think when people get that in their head, like everybody is fine. It took me a while. I want to say it took me. I'm 21, but it took me 40 years to understand. I'm 21, but it took me 40 years to get that you can't please everybody, because I didn't realize I was a people pleaser until 40. So I'm 21, but it did take that.
It took a little time.
It took a little time. Yeah, it took a little. I didn't know I was a people pleaser neither. Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
And that's crazy, because it's like we don't realize how much we put on ourselves trying to appease someone else. And it's so hard, because I swear, if I would have focused more on being myself,
you would have got.
I probably would be in Atlanta somewhere. Yeah. Somewhere traveling or doing something that I never thought I would have done. But I'm so grateful for my life now because it's amazing, and I'm where I'm supposed to be.
I'm glad you said that. I have this saying. So I was supposed to do this wellness clinic, and it's still coming, but it is it was called Molly, and it stands for making you love you. So that's the takeaway from, just hearing you say that. Don't compromise you. So I think as women, when we start loving ourselves and putting ourselves first, then we'll be so much better.
You will.
Because I think women nowadays um they do too much to appease the next person, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, ladies, start loving yourself.
You have to love yourself. You have to pour into you. You can't if you don't pour into you, how you gonna help somebody else? You have to put your oxygen mask on first on the plane before you can put someone else's on.
Absolutely. I think that's the end of it.
Yeah.
How did we do, Lord?
You got a closing? Close it.
Why don't you say, don't forget to like, share.
Okay.
Follow us.
Okay. Don't forget to. So if you enjoyed this episode of The Buzz, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hey y'all, it's Keyatta C. You can follow me anywhere. Keyattac. That's Keyatta C. Everywhere. Oh, and don't forget to go watch Bordersville on Tubi.
1 and 2 coming soon.